Hello everybody, I'm Sarah and I am making these videos to help anybody who would like to recover from an addiction, anything from drugs, alcohol, sex, food, any kind of addiction that you feel like has the control over your life. I would like to help you grab control of your life again. I'm 90 days clean from alcohol and drugs. I used to smoke crystal. I used to smoke weed. I used to drink alcohol. And I've been able to cut all of those out of my life. And today's topic, I chose to do honesty, because we can't recover from our addictions without being honest, first of all, with ourselves about the fact that we do have a problem. You know, we have to be honest with the fact that we have no control over our lives anymore, because our drugs or our alcohol or whatever it is in control of our life now. It controls our happiness. It controls if we have a good time. It controls if we have good sex. Like, it controls everything, you know? And I just love this topic because I remember when I was first honest with myself and was like, hold on, this isn't how I'm supposed to be living my life. You know what I'm saying? I'm supposed to be doing more than this. Like, I'm smarter than this. I cannot let a substance control whether I have a good time or if I do things, or, you know, I can't let a substance control if I get to be at home with my family, if I get to be a good mother. You know, nobody can be a good mother or parent if they are on any type of substance that, you know, because first of all, you might do all the right things, but you can't be in the moment, and you won't be aware of what's actually going on in your child's heart and how they're feeling, because all you care about is how you feel, and, you know, getting high again, or how you're going to get more drugs. And that's pretty much all I remember thinking about, you know? So, let's get honest really quick. And can you honestly say that you can control the use of your drug, whatever it is? Can you control it? Or does it control you, you know? Are you willing to stop using the drug? Are you willing to stop drinking the alcohol? You really have to know in your heart that you want to stop. Because if you're not stopping for the fact that you want to stop, or you're stopping because maybe, I got arrested, or I'm going to go to jail, or I'm going to lose my kids if I don't stop. No, I'm no expert, but usually if you're not stopping for the fact that you yourself want to stop doing whatever it is that you're doing, you're going to start again. You know, like, you know, you're going to get those triggers, and it's going to set you into that same old thinking pattern to where you're like, hey, you know what, I can't deal with this. Let me just go get loaded, you know, because I don't want to be in reality right now. Because reality, especially people who have been getting high or getting drunk for a long time, they don't know what reality is anymore. You know, I woke up sober, realizing my life is a mess. I don't know how I got from point A to point B, but I don't like point B. You know, I made a big mess, and it's not easy to get through everything that I have to get through in order to feel good with my life. But I already feel better knowing the fact that I'm trying to fix it, you know? And that's all I want to do, is just help somebody find that feeling, because that's what's going to keep them going to do greater things, do better things with their life, fix the messes that they've made, and just be able to have a light heart. Like, take all that weight off your heart that you're carrying, because it gets heavy and we get tired, you know? Anyways, I got off track. So, honestly, are you willing to do whatever it takes to stop doing drugs, drinking alcohol, or whatever it is that you're addicted to? Are you willing to do whatever it takes to fix your life? and make it better? Let's think about that for a second. Are you willing to give up your friends? Are you willing to change your environment? Like me, I was willing to go to rehab. I gave 2 months of my life in a structured environment, an institution. You know, it wasn't jail, but hey, if you would ask me, it felt close to it, you know. Are you willing to do that? To fix your life? To make yourself, you know, a part of society again? I was, you know, and that's why I'm making these videos, because I know that if you are struggling with this, that I just want to tell you, you can do this, okay? You can do anything you want to do as long as you stop letting the drugs or alcohol control your life. You need to take control of your life again, okay? You can do this. So, honest is the topic for today. The definition for honest is free of deceit and untruthfulness, or sincere. So when you're honest, you don't have any bad intentions with whatever it is that you're telling anybody, or even to yourself. You know, you don't have any bad intentions. You don't have any intentions of hiding anything. It's just the cold, hard truth. And I say cold and hard because sometimes when we realize the truth, it can be a hard thing to deal with, you know? And that's okay, because reality is going to hit. But don't take it like a bad thing, okay? So when we're mentally obsessed with the thought of using all the time. Like if we have some drugs, you know, we're thinking like, okay, how am I going to go use this, you know, without getting caught by the police, or, you know, without being seen by somebody who we don't want them to see us. Or, you know, we're just always thinking about it. Or if we don't have any, how are we going to get some, you know? How am I going to get money to buy drugs? I don't have any money. I lost my job, you know? I'm going to go panhandle, get some money, and then I have to stand outside in the heat or the cold and just wait for people to just hand me money, you know, if they're nice enough, or if they feel sorry enough for me, you know? And it's just not cool. And physically, we start to obsess over using so much, we don't care what the consequences are. Sometimes we'll be at the park where children play. You know, I see needles at the park. I see all these things that kids go to the park, they play, you know? And we're putting our kids in danger because we don't give a crap about using now at the park because we have nowhere else to go. You know, we're homeless. Like, that's so selfish. Like, our kids deserve to have a safe place to play. You know? I'm sorry, I just get upset about that because I have a child and I want to know that if she's at the park, she's not going to step on something that's going to hurt her, you know? Anyways, spiritually, we become self-centered. That's what I'm trying to say, is we become self-centered people when we are on drugs or on alcohol because we don't care about other people. All we want to do is be high, you know? We just want to enjoy our life the way high people do because we don't want to know what reality is. In reality, we need to respect everybody. But we don't live in reality when we're on drugs. We live in our own little minds that have no respect or no care for anybody but ourselves or whoever is helping us get our drugs. You know? So that's just reality, you know? And I'm sorry that I have to even say that. But I've been there. I've done all that, you know? And it sucks. So with that addictive thinking, we are obsessive. You know, we obsess over things. We're compulsive. We do things that we don't really want to do, but we do it because, you know, we want to get high and, like, that person has the drugs and, you know, we're extra nice to them. You know, but we're not authentic to ourselves because ourselves knows that's not something I want to do, you know. Like, I want to do the right thing. Like, I want to be a good mom, but I know if I go home right now, oh, they're going to know that I'm high and I can't be around my kids high. And, you know, so we do things that we don't really want to do just because the drug has control of our lives. And it's time to take back that control. Okay? Denial makes it impossible to acknowledge reality. So if you're in denial about it, somebody will wake you up. You know, I was woken up by reality, waking up one day, and actually not waking up because I was up all night, but realizing like I have nowhere to go. It's 3 a.m. Nobody cares about me. Nobody cared about me not having anywhere to go. That's how I felt at the time. I'm not saying that nobody cared about me, okay? But reality hit me hard. So I decided to get help. I had to ask for help because I realized in that moment I have no control over my life. My life has become unmanageable. I don't know what to do, you know? Denial protects us from seeing what our lives have become because of our addiction. You know, we've done a lot of things that we wouldn't normally do. We're compulsive and obsessive. And now our reality, we justify. You know what I'm saying? We justify what we're using. Oh, because that person was being mean to me. Or because I have nowhere to go. Or like mine was, oh, I have nowhere to go, so I'm going to be up all night. Excuse me. I'm sorry. I'm going to be up all night because, you know, I have nowhere to sleep, so I might as well get high so I don't have to go to sleep anywhere. And that was my excuse. You know, denial keeps us using. Okay? We blame other people. Oh, it's because they were doing this or because they put it in my face, you know. No. We need to take control of our lives. Be honest with yourself. And do you honestly think that you are in control of your life if you are doing drugs every day and you're choosing to do drugs instead of go home to your kids? Or instead of going to your job and going to work so you lose your job? Or instead of going to pay rent because, you know, that's good, get high money, you know. You want to go be homeless because you don't want to pay rent. I've been there. You know, I've done that. So I know where the addictive thinking comes in. You know, we blame our circumstances, you know. We'll move around trying to change our circumstances. Like, oh, my life will be better if I go to this city. My life will be better if I hang out with these people. But they're all doing the same thing. They're just getting high. They're not doing anything with their lives, you know. Nothing productive, nothing that helps anybody else, you know. When we are a part of society, we help other people because, first of all, we're doing our part. And then, you know, we help others. Like, everybody, it's a give and take. It's not just give, take. It's give and take. So as addicts, we're takers. All we do is take. Not once do we give. We don't even like to give our drugs away, you know. And that's not right. Like, that's not how we're supposed to live. You know, God wants us to be givers, you know. So, and we become really good at defending our addiction and justifying why we're using. We can become so good at it, we can manipulate anybody we want to. We manipulate everybody as addicts, you know. Oh, you know, I know how it goes, you know, and so do you. If you're an addict, you know how it goes. We can get in anybody's minds and make them feel bad or make them feel like we need help, and then we get that money and then we go buy more drugs, you know. That's just the cold hard truth, you know. This is about being honest here, you know. We refuse to accept responsibility as addicts and especially being homeless. You refuse to accept any responsibility because, which is a good thing probably, you know. But the damage that we do, when we become sober, you have to accept the responsibility of the damage that you did while you were getting high. You can't just say, oh, that was a different me. I'm a new me now. No. You have to make amends. Okay? You have to make amends. If you want to better your life, you can't keep those bridges burned. Like, some bridges are going to stay burned. You know, but if you can make amends and come at somebody with a true apology, give a living amends, like, okay, even to yourself, to God. I will never do that again. But you have to know in your heart that you honestly do not want to be that person that you were. Okay? That's important. You cannot ever be that person again when you make these amends. Because you're truly sorry. Okay? That's just being honest. We lie to ourselves to keep using. We justify our actions as addicts. But we're lying to ourselves. You're not being honest to yourself. And I wasn't either. Okay? Honesty has to take place of denial in order to face the truth of our addiction. So, like I said from the beginning, can you control the use of your drug? Are you willing to stop using? Are you willing to do whatever it takes to make your life better? That's all I have for today. I'll have a new topic tomorrow. And I'm not sure what it is yet, but I will see you tomorrow, and it's going to be something that's interesting if you're definitely trying to better your life, okay? I love you guys, and I'm supporting you in your recovery, okay? So happy sobriety, and see you later.